Welcome. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out today. My name's Danny Alfonso. I'm the General Fair Manager, and I'll also be the MC today. And thank you, Tom Porter. I appreciate that. That is something that Tom and I do every chance we get. Good icebreaker. I am the MC for today's program, and we are excited that everyone's here. We thank everyone for coming out today, for supporting our fair. Near the end of today's program, we're going to be introducing this year's Distinguished Citizen, who is it'll be a true honor to recognize this person. At this time, I'd like to thank all of our elected officials that are here today, and if you would, please stand and be recognized. And would all of our directors of the Manatee River Fair Association please stand to be recognized at this time? I'm always grateful for someone that never comes to this event, but it's Miss Cindy Patterson. Anybody that has called the office, or if you've had anything to do with the fair, you know Miss Cindy. She's been with us for 32 years, and I am truly, truly grateful for her. I couldn't get her to come down. You know, she doesn't like leaving the office. But I just want to thank, I'd like everybody to send a round of applause for her as well, for the job that she does. As well as all of our grounds help that helps with us every year prepare for the fair. Now I'd like to welcome Diana Baker, who is our president of the Manatee River Fair Association.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Manatee River Fair Association, welcome to our VIP Distinguished Citizen Program. Please join us next Thursday for the opening of our 106th Manatee County Fair. Our employees and hundreds of volunteers put together a fair for you and your family to enjoy. We have prepared a lineup of entertainment, grounds and strolling acts, a variety of arts and crafts and animal exhibits, our exciting midway, as well as numerous informational booths located right here in the Veterans Hall. You don't want to miss our 4-H and livestock shows. Please plan to attend and participate in our steer and swine auctions. It's always so much fun, and it benefits the youth here in our community. There's no time like fair time, and each day is a full schedule of events with so much to see and do. Please come and enjoy all there is to offer at our Manatee County Fair. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. Now if you would all stand as Pastor Bernard Scott from Bayside Community Church provides today's invocation, and please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance led by one of our distinguished citizens, Mr. Robert Pelote, and our national anthem.
Thank you. Let's pray. Father, thank you today for this incredible day that you've blessed us with. I'm thankful for this county, for the leadership, for the elected officials, for the businessmen, businesswomen, Lord, that help make this community what it is today. And I ask for your continued blessing and favor upon this community, this county. And I'm asking that, Lord, today, as we continue to recognize those that have served well, I ask your blessing even upon the fair, the county fair. And I ask that, Lord, it would continue to be a blessing for years to come. May we experience your presence as we enjoy our food today. Bless it, let it bring strength and nourishment to our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
So proud. broad stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Pastor Scott, Mr. Pelote, and fabulous singing of our national anthem. You may be seated. The national anthem was presented by First Baptist Church, and the gentlemen are David Shinning, Walter Godfrey, and Nathan Ward. Thank you for that. Please welcome the Parish Community High School FFA alumni, and personally thank them today for serving the meal and preparing the meal, serving it for us. We thank you for being here with us today. So right now I'd like to recognize our VIP sponsors, which is Bank of America, Malden and Jenkins, and NDC Construction. Please welcome Ron Allen from NDC Construction.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is such a wonderful day to be here for the start of another fair season. I can't thank the board for all they do for our community and being able to put this on. And there's probably nothing better that we like to be associated with than the distinguished citizen, because everyone that we've seen prior winners have just done so many things for the community, and we're so blessed that they continue to be in our community and produce wonderful things for our community. Let's have a great weather for the fair, and thank you.
Next, we'd like to have Mr. Brian Carter from Malden and Jenkins come up.
Well, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. It's always fun to celebrate the new year and then immediately roll into celebrating the fair. Malden and Jenkins has been a sponsor of the fair for a number of years, and we look forward to being here every year. So thanks again for being here, and we look forward to seeing everyone at the fair next week.
And Andy Miner with Bank of America. Please welcome him.
Thank you very much for coming out here today. We're very, very excited to be another sponsor this year for the VIP luncheon. All of the members of Bank of America here locally are very excited to be able to celebrate the fair again this year, and something we look forward to every year. So everybody come out and have a great time. Thank you.
Like a special thank you to our organization sponsors for our VIP reception luncheon. Thank you again. Miss Sue Revel is Emeritus Director of the Manatee River Fair Association, but she does something that and she has done for quite some time. We call her our Queen Mom, so she kind of herds our queens for us every year. And we just thank her so much. So Miss Sue, if you would come up.
Thank you, Danny. It's great to be here with all of you. It's such a treasured tradition. It is always time for the fair in my book. And I see you can sense the excitement and the joy as people are waiting the opening of the Manatee County Fair. We had our most wonderful Fair Queen pageant last month. In the month of December, and I'm so pleased to introduce to you their first appearance as our queens, the reigning Manatee County Fair queens. We have our mini Miss Bailey Harriman. Bailey's gonna stand out and wave. Stand up. There you go. Wave. You're gonna wave. Wave. There you go. So by the end of the week, they will have that wave down pat. They will know it. Our mini Miss Queen Bailey she is in the second grade at Imagine School in Lakewood Ranch, and she is a very accomplished dancer, I can tell you for that. She's here today with her grandmother, Diane Chancey. Our little miss is Ava Grace Summers. Ava Grace is in the 5th grade at Harvey Elementary School. She also is a very accomplished twirler. She currently holds, besides the title of Little Miss Manatee County Fair, she holds the title of the AAU Junior Twirling Olympic Champion. So you are in the midst. So she's here today with her mother, Chloe. Our junior Miss Nicolette Jessup. Although Nicolette is actually in the 11th grade, she is a senior at Palmetto High School. She will be graduating this coming May. Amazing. And she has just received a paid internship in an orthodontic practice. So we'll be looking for good things out of Nicolette. She is very involved in the leadership of her youth group, which is at First Baptist Church of Palmetto. She's here today with her parents, Anne Marie and Glenn. So. And we're missing one of our queens, our Miss Manatee County Fair, and the recipient of a scholarship provided by the Manatee River Fair Association. Our Miss Manatee County Fair is Reagan Williams. She is a 2021 graduate of Palmetto High School, and she is currently a freshman at the University of Florida, and classes just resumed today. So she made the good choice to stay and introduce herself to her professors. So thank you all again. Hey, what time is it? Fair time. Thank you all. There you go, guys.
Now I'd like to introduce Miss Eileen Hoffner, who is our director over our arts and crafts, and she's got some exciting stuff to share with you.
On behalf of the Arts and Crafts Department, I'd like to welcome everyone. It's really an honor to be allowed the time at this really wonderful VIP luncheon for the Arts and Crafts Department. Just to let you know, in the Arts and Crafts Department across the street, we are a celebration of the arts and the talents of Manatee County. We're more than a competition. The items that we get are made with love. There's treasured family photos and projects of celebration. We're proud of our beginners. A lot of people, it's their first project that we see, and we also have professionals, young and old. So we're very proud of our department and our competitions over there. But we have other things that we do too. This year we're highlighting the 100th anniversary of the Downtown Kiwanis Club, so please be sure to come and see that. They're working on it. We also are going to have a professional showcase by our photography judges. And we're very excited about that because we have some really wonderful photography judges, and they enjoy each other's company, and now they're putting on a little art show for you. So please come see that. One of the things we do every year is we dedicate our annual cookbook to someone. Well, because last year we didn't have a culinary contest because of COVID, we did a virtual cookbook. So we're not recognizing an individual in our department, but I do want to mention two people. We have our editor, Adria Henslick. She's here somewhere. Hey, Adria. And also our illustrator, Mike Keller. Thank you for your hard work. Now, I want to show you this. This is family favorite recipes and secret family recipes. So we do have some really good secret recipes, including, well, I'll tell you in a minute, but I entered this in a virtual contest of our national organization, and let me get this right. It is the International Association of Fairs and Expositions, and we received a first place win in Division 2 for our virtual contest. which I'm very proud of because we didn't have the competition. We do have 2 recipes here for pies that I have been told that when they're auctioned off, that they get hundreds of dollars. And we also have, on the other side of it, has anyone ever held a birthday party for a group of middle school boys? We have your recipe, kitty litter cake. So, I won't mention anything more about that, but we want to see you at the fair, so please come to our department.
Next, we have our director, Ms. Kim Dalglish.
Good afternoon, Happy New Year. Each year, the Entertainment Committee works very hard to put together a stellar lineup, and this year is no exception. So as you are making your plans to spend 10 days at the fair, keep these acts in mind. We have 3 concerts. Country Music's Confederate Railroad will be performing on Saturday, January 15th at 7:30 p.m. Contemporary Christian group Cain will be performing on Sunday, January 16th with Bayside Worship opening for them at 6:30 p.m. Motown Music's Voices of Classic Soul is performing on Wednesday, January 19th at 6:30 p.m. And then we have daily entertainment that includes Circus Hollywood presenting Entertain You, Wolves of the World, The Dennis Lee Show, the Giraffe Park Menagerie and Zoo featuring Melman, the Rye Road Giraffe. And I looked him up online and he's pretty cute. The Hollywood Racing Pigs, Camel Educational Demonstration and Camel Rides, local cowboy Les McDowell's Cowboy Camp and Poetry. And then we have strolling acts, as you all know, the Plant Guy, the One-Man Band, Pirate Dan with his traveling pirate ship. So that's your entertainment. So I hope to see you all at the fair. Enjoy.
Next, we have Mr. Andy Miner to talk about our Forever Fair Foundation.
Hello again, everyone. I am super excited to offer this up to you. This is something that we've been working on for the last couple of years for the fair. We've had several people come to us and say, we want to be a part of the fair. We want to help. What can we do? We can't donate a lot of time, but we'd like to be able to donate money. And up until recently, we didn't have a vehicle to accept that. And so what we are able to do this year, we've established the Forever Fair Fund. And what this is a vehicle that if you are so inclined, you can be a part of this fair. You can give to us and make sure that this fair continues on in perpetuity forever. Because we all know there's going to be a year, not this year, that it will rain every day. And that we'll need these kind of funds in order to make sure that we can continue this fair. So please look into your hearts, look into your wallets. And if you would like to give to the fair, you can make the check out to the Forever Fair Fund and give it to Danny today. We'd love it. But we just want to make sure that raise awareness that this exists. We partner with the Manatee Community Foundation here locally. We're really excited to have it. And so if you have any questions, just please let us know. Thanks very much.
Y'all just about got to see Andy get tackled mentioning rain here, but next I'd like to introduce John Newhauser for a special presentation.
First of all, Andy, it is not going to rain. No, we don't even think about that. Anyways, before I get started, could Dan West come up here and join me? As most of you know, while Dan's coming up, the Manatee County Fair saw the end of an era with the departure of Dan West as its fair manager after 2019 fair. As often happens, Mr. West's qualities and hard work did not go unnoticed in the fair industry, and Dan was offered the opportunity to lead the Florida Federation of Fairs as its executive director. No, stand up here. This feels right, doesn't it? It feels right. We've done this a lot. Okay, before accepting his current position with the Federation, Dan served this fair association as the assistant fair manager from 2001 to 2003, and as the fair manager from 2003 to 2019, guiding this association and its fair through 20 years of growth and change that has mirrored the tremendous growth and change experienced in Manatee County. The Board of Directors of the Manatee County Fair are proud to have been part of Dan's career. Not only has he been an integral part of our fair's ongoing success, he has also been involved in a wide variety of areas supporting the agricultural industry in Manatee County, starting out as a student livestock exhibitor and then as the ag teacher and FFA advisor at Palmetto High School. Dan is a past member of the Manatee County 4-H Foundation, the Manatee County Agricultural Museum, the Manatee County Farm City Week Committee, a past supervisor of the Manatee River Soil and Water Conservation District, past president and current member of the Board of Directors of the Manatee County Farm Bureau, and a current member of the Board of Directors of the Florida Farm Bureau. Dan has also distinguished himself within the Florida Fairs and Livestock Exhibitions industry. He is a 2019 inductee of the Florida Federation of Fairs Hall of Fame and is a past president and past member of the Board of Directors of the Florida Federation of Fairs. For all these reasons, and so many more, the Board of Directors of Manatee River Fair Association has unanimously decided to confer upon Daniel W. West the status of an honorary director emeritus of the Manatee River Fair Association. This is the first time anyone other than a past director has been granted emeritus status. I cannot think of anyone more deserving. Congratulations, Dan. Hang on a second. Hold on, guys. Take pictures. Hang on. Dan?
I don't know if I can. Thank you very much, Mr. Newhouser, Ms. Baker, Mr. Wolf over there, and Danny, and all the directors of the Manatee River Fair Association. Thank you so much. I'm supposed to get emotional about this, but no, thank you very much. It is just a pleasure to have served and worked alongside of each one of you over the years, whether it's with the fair, farm bureaus, ag teacher, you name it. So it's been a great time, and I look forward to continue to serve the Manatee County Fair through the Florida Federation of Fairs. And so you'll still see me at fairs. And if you go to any fair in the state, you might run into me. So, but anyway, thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful fair. It's going to start, and I will be here some next week working the Farm Bureau booth. So thank you so much to everybody. Appreciate it.
I knew I had big shoes to fill when I accepted this position 2.5 years ago. I just didn't realize how big they were. And I just want to thank Dan for the groundwork that he laid for us, for our fair, and everything that he has done for us. Right now, I'd like to welcome the Florida Federation of Fairs Executive Committee. If y'all would please stand, be recognized. Eddie, you want to stand up? Okay. Okay, now we're moving on to the Distinguished Citizen Award, and the Distinguished Citizen Award is in recognition of, has been given annually since 1956. Manatee County has stood the test of time and remains a special place to live because of these citizens and others like them that not only work and raise families here, but make the extra commitment of their time and service to the many needs of this community. I'd like to introduce Mr. Virgil Mills with Esposito Law Group, our sponsor of this year's Distinguished Citizen Award.
No, I'm not that Virgil Mills. I've been asked that question hundreds of times to the point that I've just about said, that's me, that's me. But of course, I'm very proud to share his name. What a wonderful community person. And so I never tire of being associated with that other Virgil Mills. I'm honored to represent Esposito Law Group today as the Director of Business Development. The Manatee County Fair is an annual celebration of our wonderful community. Not too many counties in the country can even attempt a fair in January. The long-term forecast looks good this year, and during Fair Week, there's an opportunity for our community to come together to recognize the achievements of all ages in livestock shows, arts and crafts, gardening, cooking, shows, pageants, and talent competition. It's time for local vendors to show what they have to offer in products and services. There's really something for everybody from every walk of life. The Midway provides rides and amusements, and the concessions are always nearby with lots of food. Perhaps some of that food you've not eaten for a year and may not eat for another year. And if you're like me, I'll probably be hoping my cardiologist isn't looking over my shoulder as I place my order. But the theme says there's no time like fair time. Esposito Law Group is honored to sponsor the Manatee County Distinguished Citizen Award this year, once again, I believe for the 8th consecutive year. Since 1956, the members of the Manatee River Fair Association, in cooperation with the Manatee Board of County Commissioners, have presented this prestigious award to 62 individuals and on 5 occasions to a husband and wife team. Each of the awardees have made significant contributions to our community by way of volunteer service. Nominees demonstrate a longevity, a depth, and diversity of volunteer service in the Manatee County community. It is very appropriate for this award to be given in conjunction with the Manatee County Fair, since the fair is a way to annually celebrate the wonderful community in which we live and to which the Distinguished Citizen recipient has contributed so meaningfully. Thank you for joining us today to recognize the Distinguished Citizen of Manatee County for the year 2022.
Thank you, Mr. Mills and Esposito Law Group for sponsoring our Distinguished Citizen Award. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge all of our former distinguished citizens that have joined us today. So if you would, please stand and be recognized. We have one more, Mr. Varnador. If you, everyone would stand again, please. Our distinguished citizens, please stand again. Thank you. Please welcome to the stage Director Jerry Wolf, and he's going to tell you a little bit about our distinguished citizen this year.
Thank you, Danny. How about that lunch? How was that? Thank you, Parish. They do a great job. Thank you. Today, I was going to try to do this distinguished citizen without giving a name. This is really going to be hard because I'm so well known, but I'm going to try. This person was born in Manatee County in 1950. He lives in Palmetto. He has 5 children, and he graduated from Palmetto High School in 1968. I was 8 years old, by the way. Very involved in his community. He's a member of Palmview Baptist Church. He's a loyal member of that church. He's a Sunday school teacher, and he's been on the pastor search committee, which is a chore all by itself. He also serves on the Manatee 4-H Foundation. He has given advice to generations of 4-H and FFA kids. He helps plans and sponsors fundraisers for these kids and mentors, and he sets example for our youth. If anybody has ever been around him knows that he'll take that time and put his hand on you and put his hand with you and help you learn. He just wants to teach our youth what they can do and what they have the capacity and goals to do. He's also an active member of the Palmetto FFA Advisory Board, and he's helped set up the agriculture program, and I think even with Dan West, he helped set that up in Palmetto over there. He's a co-founder of the Palmetto Little League. He has served on the Manatee River Soil and River Conservation Board for years. He's helped organize the soil judging events, but not only organizes. When they did that soil judging, he got down in there and held the dirt with them and held them in their hands and showed them how to do it and what it meant to do and why it's important. He also had several businesses that I don't try to say the name right now. But he's also one of the guides at our Farm City bus tours. He's done it for years. And it's really, really a hard thing. You think about, we take years, it would be 5 or 6 buses of people from the north that had never been on a farm in Florida, never been something like that. And he was probably asked thousands of, I hate to say it, but silly, kind of crazy questions. But he always kept their respect. He always kept, gave them the right answer and did it with respect and honor. That's who he is, a very gracious Southern gentleman. He's won the state tractor driving FFA contest in 1968, Florida FFA state degree. He was the Agriculturist of the Year in 2014, and a Florida Farm Bureau Volunteer Communicator of 2017. Various people gave us recommendations of helping people when hurricanes came. He would take them a generator. He took them fuel. He made people in his community are taken care of. He believes in our youth. If there's a raffle ticket to be sold for a kid, he's going to sell it, plain and simple. And he'll tell you the reason he's doing it is for the kids. To summarize, he is for our community, and even like his kids will tell you, he doesn't fish, he works, he goes to church, and that's it. He works for our community. He is a person that represents us as Manatee County, and he's proud to be that. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to say this name, and he is also one of my mentors for a very, very long time, Callan Buddy King. See, the gentleman he is, the lady goes first.
Okay, we could hold just a moment now. Esposito, Virgil. Thank you, Tim.
I really don't know what to say. I'm kind of humble, but y'all getting the very bottom of the bucket, I think, to get me up here. But anyway, I just appreciate this honor, and I'm lost for words, but I really enjoy being here in this community, and I hope I can keep serving this community on and on. I got down here on the pretense Dan was getting an award today. I really wasn't coming. Then I called my boss lady, Ricky Lindsay, and asked her if she'd like to come. And anyway, I had more things to do. But anyway, I'm glad I came now. And thank y'all again very much. Thank you.
Congratulations to this year's distinguished citizen, Mr. Buddy Keene. Thank y'all for coming tonight or today. Please come visit us next week. And if you have a business, we have some flyers, tabletop tent flyers and placards, if you would be so kind to take them back to your places of work and share with our community. So we just thank you for coming, and our gates open January the 13th at 5 o'clock. And where we believe you will find there is no time like fair time. Thank you all for coming today.
Thank you.